Let me very quickly tell you this one story, which I love telling this one story. When I grew up, I had a Maksali mother and a Malay father, and I was very normal. And I remember the first day I went to school was in St. John's Primary, 1973. I was in Standard 1. I went to school. I sat in my class. I had my friends there. Kenny was there. Panir was there. Don was there. And then the teacher gave us a borang. Isi borang, isi borang. I began to fill out this borang. I fill out the borang. Nama Hari Iskandar, Kelas 1 Biru, and Sekolah, Primary Sekolah, Sekolah Rendah Kebangsaan St. John. And then came on the question, race, bangsa, race, Malay, Chinese, Indian, other. And I up, race, what is race? I asked my friend, Kenny, what's race? Your father, what? Your father? My father, army, colonel. Not what he do lah, his blood. Malay, you put Malay, I put Malay. So English, mana English? Chinese, Indian, other, mana English? Kenny, where's English? I don't know, where got English? I asked the teacher. Teacher what? Where's England box? England, English. Why you want English? My mother from England. No, your mother not important. Oh, mother? Why mother not important? Why mother not important? You know what I did? I saw the other box, other. I put an M, other, mother. I tick that box. That was my box. Malay ada. I bagi cikgu, teacher. Teacher what? Why, excuse me, Harit, why two box? I Malay ada. No, one box. I said, no, I'm two. No, you are confused. I'm confused. From age of 7 years old until 17, I'm confused. Everybody tick one box. I tick two box. Tick two box. Then when I left school, I traveled around Malaysia. Then I began to meet a lot of Malaysians. I realized a lot of Malaysians are confused. How many confused Malaysians in the room tonight? Say, hey! Half of us are confused. And it was destiny, ladies and gentlemen, that when I got married, the wife, the lady that I chose to be my wife is also confused. My wife, very quickly, let me tell you, is Chindian, Chinese, Indian. Father Chinese, mother Indian. But she told me in school she only take one box. Sometimes she take Chinese, sometimes she take Indian, depending on her mood. I said, how do you choose? Angry with the father, take Indian. Angry with the mother, take Chinese. Oh, like that. No, because I grew up in that confused household. I told you my father was in the army. Very quickly, let me tell you, my father was in the army. He was a colonel in the army. I used to live in Ministry of Defense, Jalan Geni, Mindef there. I would walk around with my father. And my father being the colonel, everywhere he walked, when other soldiers see him, they were like, what? Tuan! They would salute my father. And my father being the colonel, when he salute back, it's very minimum movement. They'd be like, Tuan! My father would be like, let's go. See, minimum, just... And that sound must come out. Everywhere my father walked, they'd be like, Tuan! Tuan! My father like that. The only time I see my father jump to attention was when a general walked by. Then my father, Tuan! Then the general will be like, And that was, I grew up in this household where my parents taught me to be a good Malaysian. And I tell you something, now that I have children, I have that responsibility to teach my kids. My first son was born 2.5 years ago in Pantai Hospital. And when I held my son in my arms, my parents had passed away by that time. When I held my son in my arms, I said thank you to my parents for bringing me up as best they could and teaching me as much as they could. And I hope to pass this on. I couldn't thank my parents then because they passed away, but I thank them in my prayers. If your parents are alive tonight, after the show, call them up. Just say thank you. They will say, hey, why are you calling me so late? Hey, shut up, I don't know, you never mind. Just say, Harit told you to say thank you. Yeah, and so the responsibilities of having a children. I've got so many responsibilities. Now I have to learn how to change the diaper, I have to buy things. First of all, I had to register my son. I had to register him. I went to the registration department in Mont Kiara there. I lined up, took a number. And after about half an hour, I got the borang. I take the borang out. I isi the borang. Nama Bapa Hari Iskandar bin Musa. Nama Mak Dr. Jasmine Lim. Tempat lahir Pantai Hospital. Tarikh lahir 8 hari bulan Mac. And then came the question, bangsa anak. Malay, Chinese, Indian, ada. Tick all the box lah. Malay, Chinese, Indian, ada. Berapa? I have to. I have to. And then I said to myself, you know what? This is amazing. My son is going to grow up extremely confused. When he goes to school and ticks the box, the teacher is going to be like, "Oi, kau gila ke? Huh?" And he'll be crying. My father. I will be outside the class laughing. Of course, I wouldn't do that. Of course, I would. I'm teaching my son. But then, you know what? I say to myself, ladies and gentlemen, I say to myself that in our country, where we're going through some tough times. Yeah, we're going through some tough times where if you follow the social media, it looks like we're all like, yani tak suka ni, yani tak suka ni, and we're calling each other's names. But I have a feeling, if I'm looking across at the 8,000 plus people here in this room, I have a feeling, as Malaysians, we all can actually get together as one. And tonight is a proof. And I tell you why. Because tonight, you are laughing together. And I tell you what, tonight is an example of how I wish Malaysia one day will be. I hope that by the time my son grows up, this is my personal wish, I hope when he goes to school, he doesn't have to tick 4 boxes. He just ticks 1 box. Malaysian, tick that box. Thank you, good night, Assalamualaikum. To know Malaysia is to laugh. Malaysia, thank you.
Jason Leong, Papa CJ.